Hello everyone, and welcome to a world different from your own. Welcome to a world where cats love dogs, a world where the sky is purple, a world where madness is mandatory. Yes, welcome my friends to Spookytober Fest. Whoa ha 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 ha. Whoa ha 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 ha. Okay folks, so this is the first spot video for Spookytober Fest. And here's what's been up. I've removed Esmeralda here, for that is the name she's having for now. I've removed her from the sprue, I've assembled her. I did two very narrow pins on her legs, because as you can see her feet are not that wide, and pinned her here ready for undercoating. And yeah, she is one cool model. And I'm pretty sure I'm going to undercoat her in black, but I just need to get some more black undercoat from GW soon to get that done. I've also held off undercoating her to a certain extent so I could show you the base, her base as it is now. As you can see, I've built up 2 layers of steps there with some corkboard carved into it. So we've got our individual stone panels, bit of sand at the bottom, and this was before I stuck her in there, so she will just fit on that top step there. So just need to seal this and get her stuck in. Now actually that's not all I've been doing for Spookytober Fest, because whilst I was getting Esmeralda here ready and getting her lovely steps ready to stand on, I remembered that a long time ago on a whim I'd bought a Spooky Mini, started painting and sort of lost interest, moved house and things, forgot he was waiting in just one of these cabinets here to be finished, so I dug him out and finished him, and here he is. Here is Frank. Everyone. So, possibly your eyes are burning from the bright colours that Frank's dressed himself in. But whilst your eyes are recovering and you're blinking madly with those sort of black dots appearing in your eyes, I'll explain a little bit about him. Many of you recognise him as... There we go. As the plastic necromancer model released with the Storm of Magic releases a couple of years ago. I do love those sets of releases. Esmeralda was also released there, and originally I was going to go for a pretty monochrome black and grey look for him, very stylised. I'll put a link to the bottom to a great painter who's on Cool Mini or Not, who's got something similar. But at the time, and possibly still now, I didn't quite have the skills to pull off the delicately highlighted monochrome look. So I went for something else. I started to think about the old EC Tales of the Crypt comics from the 50s, the sort of design, the sort of colour choice that you got back then when you could only have very bright contrasting colours in print. You had a maximum number of colours that you could print. So those comics sort of had lots of bright oranges, reds and blues, lots of primary colours, and sort of they were very effective. There was not the sort of realism or pseudo-realism we'd expect from sort of comic colouring today. So I went for that. I used an awful lot of washes, lots of orange washes, obviously for our lovely pumpkin coloured back there. We used lots of green washes, blues on Frank's face, and I'll just get that in focus again. There you go. That was sort of grey, dry wash with some whites, and then a green wash over the top. So totally different style to something I'd normally do. Really stylised. But I think really, you know, with the orange and the greens and the blue skulls, he's got a proper sort of American childlike Hollywood vibe going on. So it wasn't announced as part of my Spookytober Fest lineup, but I thought I'd include him. So there he is. Hopefully by next week Esmeralda will be at least at the stage of being undercoated and some base coats sorted for her. I've got quite a nice idea for her hair. I'm starting to imagine her really in terms of the style I'm going to go for. Now we don't really have this in the UK, but I think a lot of people in the UK know about it from things like The Simpsons. Esmeralda is going to be the sort of woman who used to run between serially shown B-movies on sort of Halloween night, you know, introducing them in a movie studio with some pretend cobwebs in. If you've seen the beginning of the video game, Catherine, the sort of narrator there, I'm trying to think of the name of the character in The Simpsons. She looks a bit like the lady from the Addams Family. I should have looked it up. Maybe for next time I'll remember who. But I think that's a sort of slightly over the top scheme I'm going to go for with Esmeralda here. Anyway, that's Spookytober as is. Hope you've enjoyed that video, folks, and I will see you soon. Update to the Talon and things coming tomorrow. Love you all, bye.